June 25th is finally here. The day that many people said they would occupy State House. The government has already issued a warning, and some leaders, Raila, are even urging the young people, the Gen Z, to proceed with the protests, but within the law. Now, it's not the first time that Kenyans are going to a protest, but this one feels very different. Last year, around the same time, protesters shocked the country when they made it inside parliament.
You hypocrites! We don't fear you! Mr. Speaker! We don't fear you! Tukondani! We stomped inside!
And no one really expected it to happen. Not the government, not the police, not even the people watching from home. It was a moment that showed just how desperate and how fed up Kenyans were. But today, things have changed. This time, people, especially the young Kenyans, seem even more serious, more fearless. Some of them say they're ready for anything, even death. And I'm not saying this to sound dramatic, because right now, some young Kenyans are actually preparing for the possibility that they may not make it back.
This is the last thing I want to say before I die tomorrow. They told us, go to school. Education is the key, they said. We sat in classes with no windows. We studied in torn uniform on empty stomachs. We believed them. Our parents believed them too. They gave everything. Sold cows, missed meals, broke their back just to see us wear that gown. And years later, here I am, graduated, jobless, hopeless. Turns out, the key only opens doors if your father knows someone.
So guys, timetable ishatoka. I hope umeshapigwa picha yako ya eulogy. I hope ushatuma dhao kwa Ann ukabook. Ann wa Mog ushabook. Mimi nataka kuenda kuoga nyende nikapigwe picha ya eulogy. Another thing, wazazi wakitumia wazazi 2 million, hiyo 2 million mpatie mama yangu, umpatie yeye.
People have written their own eulogies. Yes, the kind you hear at funerals. They've done photo shoots with the words "in loving memory" written on them, and on social media, some are calling themselves the late or marehemu while they are still alive. It's shocking. Some see it as powerful, I know. Others, especially the older people, find it disturbing. They say it's too much, it's too dark. And I ask, why would anyone go this far? Is it a joke, or is it a sign of just how desperate people are for change? Let's talk about it. Now, the talk about death is something most people avoid. It's uncomfortable. It's scary. It's usually the last thing that anyone will talk about. But for Gen Z in Kenya right now, death doesn't seem to scare them. And why? To understand this strange moment, we need to go back exactly 1 year, around June 2024. When thousands of protesters took to the streets demanding a better Kenya. It began with one thing, the finance bill, a bill packed with new taxes that would make basic life even more expensive, especially for the young people who are already broke. But as the protests grew, so did the demands. People didn't just want the bill gone. They wanted corruption addressed. They wanted working systems. They wanted jobs, education, healthcare, the basic things any functioning government or country should offer. But instead of reforms, what they got was violence. That protest ended in bloodshed. Police opened fire. People died. And for a government that had promised to listen, it seemed like the only language it understood was bullets. Sad. Fast forward to now, June 25th, 2025, and the mood is different. This isn't just about a protest anymore. It's partly remembrance and partly resistance. A continuation of last year's movement, but with a darker twist, and we'll find out why. Now, this year, many protesters are going to the streets, fully aware that they might not come back. And the way they are handling that is by, this is sad, by writing their own eulogies. Yes, eulogies, before the protest. And when young people are starting to plan their own funerals before a demonstration, something is very, very wrong. Many young people are now using TikTok, X, and Facebook to post their own obituaries, goodbye messages, and in loving memory posters. These aren't memes. These are real people, many of them just out of college, openly saying that they are willing to die if that is what it takes to fix the country. Some even asking their followers to give them proper burials just in case they die.
Shoot me close range. Don't leave me like others. Breathing but broken. Because in this country, we were told to dream but never warned this would kill us. This country is not safe. Not for people like us.
You know, this type of content is bold and it's also very strange. One of the first posts I saw that went viral came from this guy called DJ Edumax on X. He wrote, "In case they shoot me tomorrow, read this loud to my mom and dad and tell them I did my best." This guy is a mechanical engineer and also a DJ. And in his own eulogy, he made it clear he refuses to be silenced by corruption, tyranny, and hopelessness. And the reaction, thousands of people are supporting Edumax. Like this person who commented, "When you overcome the fear of death, you're ready to go to war." Another simply said, "The fear is gone. They won't believe it." And Edumax is not the only one. Another user on TikTok called Genationist Washira also posted his own eulogy, complete with a behind-the-scenes funeral-themed photoshoot. As you can see, born April 17th, 2000, rested June 25th, 2025. At the time of this recording, that video has over 1.2 million views, more than 70,000 likes and over 5,000 comments. And it didn't stop there. A TikToker and professional mortician, Anne Mwangangi, has actually started receiving pre-bookings for morgue services. Just imagine. Yes, pre-bookings. Some people have even sent her money in advance, asking her to preserve their bodies in case they are killed during the protest. It sounds unbelievable, but it's real. She shared that someone sent her a down payment to reserve space for their body. This video, now has over 2 million views and the comments under it, it's crazy. I can't even read most of the comments there, but let me sample some. Acha niandike eulogy yangu, familia inaweza danganya na vile nimeteseka hii Nairobi. Sisi wazazi tunasoma comment tuna faint, kuamka tunasoma ingine pressure inapanda. Guys, Mungu awalinde, mwende na mrudi salama. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. And there's this comment that meno yangu mbili mpatie Ruth. You guys know. Anyway, some people might be serious, some might be exaggerating, and yes, some might just be chasing likes, but let's be honest. Who wants to die for content? This is not the time to go viral. This is a statement. Because death is not a comfortable topic, especially not in Kenyan households or not among older generations who are raised to avoid politics, keep their heads down and survive. I know the boomers are watching this kind of videos and asking what is wrong with these children. And maybe they are right to ask because, yes, it looks extreme and also absurd. But maybe the better question is, why are the young people doing this? And what kind of country pushes its own youth, the young people, to prepare for death just to be heard? Anyway, compared to the last year protest, this protest has gotten way more attention. And maybe because things have only gotten worse. Police violence hasn't stopped. In fact, it's gotten more brutal. People are being arrested, beaten, and in some cases, dying in custody. Like the recent case of Albert Ojwang. He was arrested and later found dead. No clear answers, no justice. And even now, it's not about the finance bill anymore. It's much bigger than that. At first, the protesters were stopping a bill that would raise taxes and make life harder. But now, it's a full-on fight against bad leadership, corruption, joblessness, injustice, and police violence. And the eulogies we've seen online, they are not jokes. They are not attention-seeking. They are a cry for help. This generation feels like they have nothing left to lose. They are broke, they are jobless, and tired of being ignored. So they're going to the streets not because they want to die, but because they feel like they're already dying slowly in a country that doesn't care about them. And if that doesn't scare the people in power, it should. Thanks for watching.